Hey everyone, Jeremy here. Just give you an update on the cow paddock. There's been a couple of days. I guess my last day videoing was on Friday morning. No, actually it was Thursday evening, because Friday morning I had one of the guys from work here helping me, so I didn't bother doing any videoing. One of the young guys there from work, Josh. Big shout out to Josh for his help here on the cow paddock. Anyway, since the last video clip that you'll see just before this, I guess, we were getting some of the corner post in, and then we had started putting down some of the main lines. So you can see here, I'll just give you a quick shot of one. So it actually looks pretty straight, doesn't it? Because right now it just looks like one post, but as you go down here, you can see all the posts that we have down that line. So right here at this post is where I'm gonna have a gate crossing the driveway. Have a gate crossing the driveway so that we can move the cows from the paddock area over to the first pasture that they're gonna go down. So I just have this one line left to do, which I think is about, I have about 17 stakes to put in around the perimeter, a couple other corner ones I gotta add, and then a couple gate supports, and then we're gonna do some bracing and some diagonal cable, high tension cables on the corners and on some of the gates, the gate post to support it. So I'll try and get some more videos on this this week, as we're putting the page wire on, doing the bracing, getting the gates on, because cattle's coming on Friday. So we're gonna get this video out to you, and then in a couple of days we'll follow it up with another video on this being what I'm gonna say is finished. I don't know if I'll actually have it finished or not completely, but it'll be finished enough for the cattle to go in and get them here. It's been a couple of weeks, or been a few weeks since we said we would take them, so we're pushing to try to get this done and get them home. So anyway, just trying to get them home. So that gives you somewhat of an update, and we're pulling up to the other line here, which I think it looks just as good. Looks pretty good, so we'll drive back. I think there's a couple there that I would maybe out just a little bit, but as my dad said, the cows won't notice it, so I guess they're good enough. Okay, so the last time we bought cattle, which would have been I think the first time that Joni and I have had cattle, and anyway, they were spooky, and I think the kids rode their bikes up and scared them, and anyway, the three of them jumped the fence and took off, and luckily we had a farmer next door, and I think 3 days later they showed up down there, and he called us, and we end up, I can't remember if we walked them home, or no, I don't think we probably walked them home. I can't remember what we did, but anyway, it was quite a nightmare. So this time we said we're gonna get the fence, and we'll be ready for it this time, so that hopefully, can't say never, but hopefully they won't get out, and they'll be contained, and they'll have a chance to calm down and get used to everything, and then we'll put them out into pasture after. So all right, well, you guys have a good evening. Appreciate you watching. Hit that like button, thumbs up, subscribe, and yeah, a lot more videos to come. Hey everyone, it's Jeremy here with Us+7. Also got Raya. Right, Raya? You having fun? What is it? She hasn't come out to the property that much, so she's been quite interested in all the surroundings today, or this evening, I guess. She just came with me a little while ago. Anyway, just wanted to give you guys an update on where we're at. Yesterday, we put, I guess this morning we finished up with the rest of the post. Put the rest of the post in, and now I'm just going around doing the X bracing and putting the top brace on. So I figured I would show you how that comes together here on this one, and then probably put some more on tomorrow once we start pulling some of the fence. Right now we're doing the wire brace, or the tension wires. On the gate post I'm doing 2 wires, both direction, and then on the end post, stretching in the other direction, then we're putting the brace just in the one direction, pushing back against the post that's taking the tension from the fencing. So I figure I would just video for this one section. It is on the end of where a gate is going, not the gate post, but the other side, the latch side, not the hinge side. So we'll put this together while you're watching. The sun is going down. I'm not sure what time it is. It must be getting close to 9 o'clock. So been working at it since early this morning. We got a lot done today, so we have the cows coming on Friday, but we're going to try to push it till Saturday because I still need to get the water straightened out. We have a stream that runs along the side here, but I need to get a pump, and we're just going to pump out of that for right now until we can get the barn up, and we'll end up putting a well in probably. But anyway, for now, I got to get the water done, got to get the gates on, got to get the rest of the wire pulled. So Saturday's probably the day. So anyway, let's put this one together. I put a staple on that end just so that I could hold it temporarily. So it's a little difficult, but we're getting it. So you kind of just, when you're by yourself, you figure out little things that work to get it done. I just took one of the long structural screws, and I'm using structural screws in the post because the hardware store I went to didn't have any 12-inch spikes, but they had some 12-inch structural screws. I'll show you there in a second. But anyway, so yeah, I just rigged up piece of cedar post on the truck with a screw on top of it, fastened with a staple, just holding it there, and then the other side of the screw through a box of staples. So anyway, it works. So what I'm doing is, this is the cable tensioner, and so I've run 2 strands around the post, back to the base of the supporting post, and then on a diagonal up to the top of the other, and then we have this cedar member here that's diagonal back to the top of the post. So that is from the base, it is pulling on the other post back towards the main post, which holds that main post straight and true. So I just take this cable here and wrap it around really tight so you can see. And once I have it wrapped a few, just use my wire cutters, cut a piece off, and always be sure to put that in your pocket or on the truck so that it doesn't get in one of the animal's feet or stomachs. So once we have that done, I'm just going to grab the tensioner tool. You want to get, a good tension. That post was a little out of level, so I'm going to pull that back in line. Anyway, that's that one. We have the one down here that's still left. That corner's got to be done, and other than that, that's all done. So you can see that's the far corner over there, and then we come over and there's 2 other ones right there and right there. That's a 14 foot gate going in between it. And then over here we have an inside corner down to the end down here, which is another corner, and then we have another 16-foot gate that's going in right in this area here between these 2 posts, and then back down to the corner here. So it is a little wet in this area. I've had a couple of people tell me that, a couple of farmers actually tell me that I should pick a better spot, but we have some plans for this property, and this is where I think the best spot, maybe not the best ground spot, but the best spot to put it. If I have to add some drainage tile to help keep it a little bit drier, then I will. But just with the layout and what our intentions are for the property, I think this is the best spot. So this is going to be just mainly our holding ground, or our holding area for the winter, and and then the pastures will be used most of the time. I mean, they'll be in here maybe a couple of times in the summer just to clean it up some, but it won't be very much. So just to show you the screws here, this here is the structural screw that I used. The hardware store cut the price on them because they didn't have any of the spikes, so that was really awesome of them to do that. And the tensioner, I had a little extra wire left over, so I just wrapped it around the handle. Actually makes for a good grip. We wound up all of our string we had around because the posts are now in, obviously, and these are the staples, and this here's the monkey rigging that I had done to hold that wire in place so that I could pull it out without any help. So it is it is 9:30. We're all cleaned up. It's been a beautiful day here. It was a little bit cooler today, but the wind was nice, kept the flies away, so that was a good thing, and it wasn't too hot. But it's been a long day, so usually I get up anywhere between 4:30 and 5:30. So this morning I was up early and gone, and so it makes for a long day. But it's a nice day, so it is worth it. A lot of work done. It's been a really busy week. So today is Wednesday. Tomorrow, back here getting the fence pulled. Friday, finish up the fence and get the gates on. And then Friday also need to get the water, as I had mentioned before. Get the water set up for them, and then Saturday bring in the cows. So then last week, Monday I worked at the office all day, and then on Tuesday afternoon, later afternoon, I came here, and then today I was here all day. And then on the weekend, as I mentioned in the previous video, I had gone down to the Faith Christian Fellowship conference that they had happening. They do a once a year leadership services, so that was really awesome to be able to go down there and meet with others that you don't see as often, and then with I don't even know if I can use that word or not, but with what we've just gone through for the last 2 years, we haven't been able to get together, so it was really nice being able to get down with them and worship and receive some awesome teaching. And so another thing that I've been kind of working on, so that was Friday, late Friday, got into Moncton, did that. Saturday morning, again, back home. Sunday church, Monday back to work. So it's been it's been a pretty crazy couple of weeks schedule wise, and I just don't see that changing. So I think you guys have seen the video that Joni got out with the chicks. So the chicks arrived another couple of weeks. We have the laying hens arriving, the pullets, and then I think right around that same time we have pigs showing up. So we get time to take it easy too much. But with FWC, I've been taking some of their classes and training over the last, it's probably been a year now, and with the workload and stuff, I haven't been able to stay on top of it as much as I wanted to, but I am getting back at that as well. So that way there I can get my credentials in place for ministry, which is something that I have a really great passion for, and really looking forward to get that finished. And I don't know if it's ever, I guess the credential part is you get finished on that, but the ministry side, that never finishes. So, and that's part of our whole videos and clips that we're putting together, and our to show our faith, and to be a voice, an encouraging voice for people, and that doesn't matter the struggles that we're going through, that in times of need, or anytime that Christ is there, to be able to reach out and receive him and be encouraged. And so anyway, that's what keeps us going. I know that for Joni and I. So it's really exciting in what God's doing in our life. It's super excited where he's taken us, and not that I know exactly what that looks like, but right now I'm enjoying it. So I'm enjoying work, enjoying the doing the work on the farm, and just everything's really great. So
don't laugh at me.
Okay. I'll try not.
Here goes Joni down a little kid slide. Aria's butt hardly gets around the corner.
I'm going down.
Butt's a little too wide. What?
One side that's good. I don't want